Another gorgeous prairie sunrise that didn't last all that long, but it was beautiful while it did. Morning sounds were carrying perfectly in the still air. And one of the morning sounds that I was most excited to hear was the geese. They're a little bit hard to see because it was so hazy. But man, there were literally thousands out there. And they weren't the only birds. The sun did finally pop through, and over here at Nameka Lake, I found pelicans. Lots of pelicans. Lots of ducks, too. The birds are really on the move now. These pelicans will be heading south fairly soon. But these were what I was looking for. These are white-fronted and snow geese, and they're coming through in the, well, I guess thousands. These ones were in a pasture between Nameka Lake and Eagle Lake. These guys have a habit of just kind of randomly taking off and flying around, and man, they make a lot of noise when they do. Pretty cool to see, though. I got lucky because I was up on a hill when they did it. Gulls on the move too. These are Franklin's gulls picking bugs out of the air. And then down on the Bow River, these are mostly ring-billed gulls. They like hanging out on the little gravel islands above the Carsland Weir. Below the weir, I found this blue heron. And close by, mergansers. Above the weir, this pelican swam through the reflections of the cattails that are changing color along the shore. The forest along the river was looking absolutely lovely, too. Pretty much every plant there had some splash of color. The edges of the grasses were turning bright crimson. Ladybugs everywhere. It had been a pretty perfect morning, and I would have been content to just leave it at that. But as I paused to photograph these fishermen down on the Bow River, I thought, there's got to be more geese around. So I headed north into a sudden rain shower. Man, we could use more than a few of those. And started scouring the countryside for geese. Of course, I found these ones. These are Canada geese, and they're probably local. Some meadowlarks still around too. This is a young one from this year. They kind of look awkward, but they're still pretty. This Swainson's hawk tried to catch a vole. It got away, so it chased it on foot. Did eventually catch it. More Canada geese. And then these guys. Yes, snow geese coming in for a landing. And white-fronted geese. And these guys, they're just the first wave. It won't be long before the big northern flocks really start coming through. The big flocks of Canada geese and ducks, tundra swans, trumpeter swans. Yeah, the crops are off the fields and the leaves have turned. But these big flocks of birds, they're the true sign that fall has arrived.